Hi, I'm Alvaro Henrique and welcome back to one more lesson. It's been a while since I don't record any lessons, so I'm a little bit different. The guitar is different. It's a brand new guitar by Jorge Rafael, my newest toy. And it's great to be back and let's go record these lessons for all 6 semesters for the technical course. We are about to finish the third semester. In Go From My Window by Anonymous Composer, we have a very good opportunity to study the figueta, also known as toque buono and toque cattivo, good touch and bad touch. This is a technique which you should alternate thumb and index in order to mark the upbeats and the downbeats. It's very important for you to enjoy this opportunity for some reasons. One of them is this is an opportunity for you to define at least once in your lifetime your right hand fingering on a musical issue, not on a technical issue. And by doing so, even that you don't play that piece later or you don't perform that in public, uh, that will change the way you think about fingering, because now you are considering also musical aspects to define your fingering, not only technical ones. Okay? Also, it's a great opportunity for you to sound more similar to the instruments of the era. I must remind you that this piece is from the late Renaissance, and there was a guitar in the Renaissance. In fact, there is literature for guitar in the Middle Ages, and we have proof that the guitar exists since 14th century 14 BC in the Hittite Empire, which is now Turkey. The Hittites was an empire that lost to the Egyptians, and that made Egypt the first major empire in ancient times. So, but as I was saying, the guitar, the modern guitar, is one of the very few modern instruments that for lay people they sound very similar to their counterpart of the past. Compare a piano with a harpsichord, or a violoncello with a viola da gamba. Compare a guitar, a modern guitar, with a Renaissance guitar, or a lute, or a vihuela. It doesn't sound the same, especially for our ears, but it sounds so much similar than any other pair of modern instruments and its counterpart in the Renaissance. So if you use also the right hand technique, especially because it was decided by music, not by technique, that will sound even closer, okay? But before we use the figueta, it's good to practice a small exercise that you should include in your warm-up session. It's quite simple. First, of course, you are alternating thumb and index. So first, both fingers on the sixth string. B, I, 6, 6. Then the I finger will move to the first. 6, 5, 6, 4, 6, 3, 6, 2, 6, 1. Now the thumb will go to the first while the index stays on the first string. 6, 1, 5, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Now the index will go to the 60th string. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. Now the thumb will go to the 6th string. 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6, 6. Remember, while doing so, do not glue your arm here. Move your arm. Unglue and move. Unglue and move. Do not bend your wrist or do this movement, this clockwise motion. No. Unglue your hand and go. It's best if you play with something here. It can be either a long sleeve or any kind of cloth. It can be an old sock, cut the little old sock with this hole, and then you put the rest here, and then that will help you to slide. Okay, let's do the exercise once more slowly. 6, 6, 6, 5, 6, 4, 6, 3, 6, 2, 6, 1, 5, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6, 6. Okay, that's a very good exercise for you to be able to move, because that will demand you. Okay, so regarding that right hand fingering, there are some places which I should warn you. Okay, I was almost forgetting to say, if for you this is simply too hard, you should at least keep the fingering as you are used to, but always stressing the downbeat. Okay, everywhere I'm playing with thumb, you should play stronger then. Okay, let's talk about that soon. Okay, let's start the piece of music for you to understand how this right hand fingering works. So we start playing a chord, then it's a downbeat with the metronome. So thumb, the upbeat with I, and then chord, chord, downbeat, thumb, upbeat, I, downbeat, thumb, upbeat, I. See? These last two beats, in a traditional right hand fingering, we would do P, M, I, B. If you want to use this traditional right hand fingering, at least you should stress the downbeat. But it's best, enjoy this opportunity, man. When are you going to have the ease and the time to work that? Enjoy. This may be the opportunity of a lifetime. So with P and I, P, I, P, I. But if you can't, emulate that sound. Okay, see that they sound similar? Perfect. Some places to beware when using that fingering, especially here on the when we begin to have 16th notes, like the 50th system, P, I, P, I, P, because it's down, up, down, okay, and then P, I. Wow, but Alvaro, I'm repeating the thumb. That's what means to decide right hand fingering by a musical aspect, not by a technical aspect. It may seem wrong according to technical aspects, but we are deciding the fingering with the music, which is downbeat or upbeat. Okay? The next measure will be even worse. We have PM, I, B, I, B, B. Yeah, that's right. Okay? And on the measure before the last in this page, also we have repeated note, a chord, then thumb, I, thumb. Okay? That's how it is. Some other place that should beware, we are going to the third system before the end. We have this D chord and then a scale. And beware, thumb on the first string, index on the second string, okay? Some people have trouble going to the thumb here. If it's too hard for you, then you can do the traditional right hand fingering, which would be M, I, M, I. But do make the accent, please. Okay? But the worst is here, in the next measure, we begin D, D. This must be with I. Okay? If you start this measure play the A with thumb, then everything else will fall apart. Okay? It's very important that second note is with I. Same will happen next because it's the same idea, just transposed one step higher. So when there is the system before the last, it's E, E, thumb and M, I, and then thumb. Okay? Practice in parts with the metronome. Even if you decide, unfortunately, to decide the right hand fingering by technique, not by the music, you should work with the metronome to make sure to stress the downbeats. Work with that for small excerpts and beware. On the beginning, it is supposed to sound calm, to sound softer. Don't start too fast, because then when the 16th notes appear, you're going to have trouble. So keep your pace when you start the piece, and then when these scales come, it won't be a problem for you. Use the metronome, study with the metronome, buy small parts, and you're going to have fun.